Sir, you can either turn that off or I'll call the police.
Ma'am, you can do whatever you'd like, okay?
Hello, YouTube. On today's episode of Know Your Rights, we will be covering a video from the YouTube channel, Long Island Audit. Please take a moment and head over to their YouTube channel and show them some love by subscribing to their channel. Today's video took place on June 14th, 2021 in Annapolis, Maryland. Long Island Audit was conducting a First Amendment audit of the United States Post Office, and both employees and patrons alike did not like being filmed. Eventually, the filming police arrived on scene. Now, let's dive right into today's video and break down this footage.
Oh, I'm just filming, ma'am.
Yeah, you can't do that in a federal building.
I can't record in a federal building? Why? Why?
The law. They said so.
Yeah.
Sir, please turn it off.
But I'm not breaking any laws. I'm just filming.
Sir, turn it
It's
off.
against the law in a federal building.
What law? Do you know the law?
Government law.
Sir,
Let me go get it, right?
Yeah, I don't think there is no law, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
sir, you can either turn that off or I'll call the police.
Ma'am, you can do whatever you'd like, okay? All of you guys are gonna get an education today.
Okay. Honey, I got my education.
Stay here. You'll get another one.
Yes, I will.
So I'm going to have to ask you to stop recording, and if not, I'll be calling the sheriff's office right now.
Why would you call this? Who are you?
This is a federal building,
Yeah.
and I'm actually a supervisor. My name is Justin. This is actually a federal building. You're not allowed to record in the post office, so I'm going to ask you, please stop recording.
Your name is Justin?
Yes.
And you're a supervisor here?
Yes. And can you please stop recording me?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Okay, you're not? Okay. No problem.
I'm just saying they're recording you. Why can't I
We're talking
record?
about you. You're not
But what's the
supposed to-
difference?
There's a big difference.
What makes
They're
it different?
recording for their safety, not for yours.
Oh, okay. So it's okay for them to record, but not for me?
That's right. So why are you recording? What is your purpose?
Hey, sir, can you tell me what law it is that I can't film in a post office?
Against the law.
Do you know what law it is? No? Okay. I was just curious, that's all.
It still amazes me that after hundreds and hundreds of post office audits have been posted to YouTube, that any post office employee would ever think it is illegal to film in the lobby of a post office. Some type of mass training needs to take place in every post office across this nation concerning Poster 7. Gentleman wants to report, feels entitled to report. I told him that we don't allow recording in the post office. Says he doesn't want to comply. And so I asked him to leave, he won't leave. So I called you guys.
Sir, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
My name is Officer McQueen, Annapolis City Police Department, okay?
Okay.
I just want to inform you that we are being recorded right now, all right?
Okay, your body cam is on?
I'm sorry?
Your body cam is on?
It is.
Okay, great.
Gentlemen, here is an employee of the Post Office. This is a federal building. You cannot record in the federal building.
Okay, Officer McQueen,
Yeah.
I want to show you something, and maybe you too, supervisors. What was your name again?
Justin.
Justin. So I'm gonna bring you over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna show you these. This is the rules and regulations governing the conduct on postal property.
Okay.
If you read right here, photographs for news purposes may be taken, and commercial purpose may be taken in entries, lobbies, foyers. So
You just said photographs?
Photographs, video. It's all
Does it say photographs and video or just photographs?
photographs and video are the same thing, officer.
Photographs and videos are two different things.
Same
One's a
thing.
photo, one is a video.
I'm telling you, I am a journalist.
Okay.
I'm working on a story on
Okay.
this post office.
Okay.
So not only does the rules and regulations
Okay.
allow me to be here,
Okay.
but the First Amendment of the Constitution, freedom of press, allows me to be here and record. This is a public building.
Actually, if you want to do what you're talking about, you actually have to get permission from the
Unfortunately, Justin, that's not true. I'm sorry to tell you, it's
press do you
not
work
true. I'm an independent.
Okay, so you got any type of identification on you?
No, I don't need any identification.
How do I know you work for the press?
No, well, everybody has the freedom of press, sir.
Oh, but you said you work for the press. You are the press.
I am the press.
Okay.
Yes, I am the press,
So you
and
just read to me that just
I'm a
photograph.
journalist. I'm a journalist working on a story on the post office.
Okay.
If you prevent that in any way, you will be violating my civil rights. You'll be
Okay.
violating my rights to film. I can film in a public lobby.
So does that say photographs or video?
This grants me the permission to take videos in the lobby. So
Does that say photographs or video?
maybe you should talk to the postmaster. Maybe he's a supervisor, and I get that. But maybe you should talk to the postmaster because the postmaster will be more knowledgeable on the subject.
Okay.
Before
But
you do,
You just wanted to read something to me, but you said it was just photographs.
yeah, this is photographing.
That's not a photograph.
Yes,
That's-
it's the
it's
same.
video.
It's the same thing,
So
officer.
photograph and video is the same exact thing?
It's the same thing. I have freedom of the press. I'm allowed to be here and record in the lobbies. The rules say it, and much more than the rules. And by the way, this is federal law. It's just not some poster. This is federal law.
Okay.
He informed me that I'm breaking federal law filming, which I know not to be the case. And on top of that, I have freedom of press. I can record in public buildings. This is a public building. I know you said it's a federal building,
Okay.
but federal means public. It's the same thing.
Okay. Would you be able to carry firearms in this building too?
I don't know. So I don't have a firearm, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Do you have any ID on you?
I'm not going to give you any ID, officer.
Oh, okay.
I haven't broken any laws. Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
What are you doing?
I'll explain it. Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
Sergeant Hernandez, 3648.
Okay. And your name and badge number, please? Thank you. So I'm basically exercising my First Amendment right to film in public. That's it.
Okay, well, you're on federal property.
Yeah, I understand
So,
that.
On federal property, you have to have permission.
Not true.
Sir, it is true.
I can show you the rules and regulations governing the post office, which is federal law. If you'd like, you can read that.
What your reason is for
I'm
videoing?
a journalist working on a story. I have a First Amendment right to film in public. This is public. Wait, well, this is. How am I being? Wait, first.
The problem is you creep everybody out.
Wait.
And you start videotaping people.
Whoa, let's slow down here.
We
I'm
know
not.
your First Amendment right.
Okay,
because
so-
you and everybody else tells us that every day.
So wait.
Like you creep people out. Like
Okay,
you
so
like a legit
can I tell you?
explanation.
Can I tell you why I'm here? I already told you. I've already told you guys why I'm here. I already told you. There's no need for you guys to be here. There's none.
You just said-
I told you.
you just
I'm a
said-
journalist working on a story. I just told you that.
Identification saying that you're a journalist?
Ma'am, unfortunately, you do not need identification. No, you do not. You do not need identification identifying yourself as a journalist. You do not.
Do you have
The
identification?
First Amendment
Are you going
grants
to show
me.
me where that says that?
It's the First Amendment of the Constitution, ma'am.
That says that you don't
Freedom of
have
press.
ID?
No, it says that I have freedom of press.
Usually journalists carry ID to identify themselves as journalists so that we don't run into this problem.
Why would I need to ID myself to you,
Because you're on
man?
private property.
No, I am not.
You're on federal property.
Outside there.
Well, hold on.
You are on federal
I don't like you. I don't like you guys behind me. Hold on.
I scratch my head when I see this many police officers and the employees of this post office all not understanding the simple concept of public property. All federal buildings and state buildings are owned by the government and are considered public property. With that said, as I have spoken about many times in my videos, all of those buildings can have restricted areas where videotaping is not allowed. But those areas need to have signs posted that say something like, "This is a restricted area" or "Authorized personnel only."
I don't like you guys. You guys obviously have nothing to do. This is not private property. This is public property. This is public property.
This is not public
1,
property.
2, 3, 4, 5 officers for a man with a camera. And I just told you that. It's the rules. That's federal law, by the
Be
way.
taken with only permission of the local postmaster.
Yeah, other photographs. Other. You missed the other in there. I know it very well. Remember, I didn't get it. Can I get it, please?
Yeah.
What is it?
Absolutely.
What is it?
I'm giving it to you.
Oh, okay. You're gonna give me a card.
Dude,
Thank
man,
you.
like, what is your hostility, man?
I don't have a hostility.
Are you
Sir,
trying to like prove something? Like,
I don't have a hostility. That's
come on, man.
a mischaracterization
Dude,
of me.
listen to me, man.
You've been barking at me since you got here.
You start videotaping people. It starts creeping people out, man.
I'm not videotaping anybody in
Everyone
particular.
hides behind the First Amendment because it's the First Amendment. You can do whatever you want. I'll say whatever you want on video camera. I have no problem. I'm a photographer as well. I've got my master's in photography. Like, you just start going into people's public businesses and you start like this.
So
Like this,
okay.
like
But
this
listen,
is like
that was uncalled for.
Come on, man.
He got that on his body camera.
I can hear the accent. I'm from New York.
He's got his body
camera.
camera.
New York a lot better, man.
What do you mean, man? Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
So exercising my rights is a problem.
No, doing this in front of people and not telling them what they're doing is creeping people
First,
out, man.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe
You have
go up to
listen.
a man
Why don't
here and
you?
say, excuse me, sir.
Why don't you understand? Why don't you?
If I did X, Y, Z. But no,
Listen,
it's not
I hear you
you'll
talking.
see, it's you'll see.
I hear you talking, but I don't hear you listening. I don't hear you listening.
Look, hide behind the First Amendment.
Great, great.
Afternoon, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I am Postal Inspector Ed Schultz. I'll show you my credentials.
Security personnel. I know.
No,
this is
I'm law enforcement.
law enforcement of the postal. Okay.
Yes, sir. Mhm,
So,
First, I want to tell you, I find your Yankee hat very, very offensive because I'm a Red Sox fan.
oh,
Terrible.
there goes the bias.
Second, I understand. You tell me what you're doing here.
So what I'm doing is I'm filming the post office, and I'm gathering content for a story. Not once have I went up to the counter. Not once have I filmed any type of financial transactions or any sensitive information or entered a restricted area. I'm simply gathering information from the outside as well as the inside of the post office for news purposes.
For news purposes?
Yeah.
What kind of news purposes? Do you
Well,
have,
I'm
are
a
you
journalist.
A reporter?
Yeah,
You're,
I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist.
I'm a journalist, correct.
Okay. Do you represent a paper? Or
I'm
are
an independent journalist.
You're an
independent journalist. Correct,
Okay.
sir.
Lots of people like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's a way to make a living.
Heck yeah, it is. Okay, so basically, you just told me everything that I was going to tell you. You're okay to be in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, First Amendment right. You're absolutely correct. What you have to do is you have to stay out of the way, like of a customer line for the customers. Backs up. You can't block it. You can't impede anything. You certainly can't go up to the counter and film the.
Sir, what was your name again?
Schultz.
Schultz. Inspector Schultz.
Inspector Schultz.
Inspector Schultz. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I understand you're trying to tell me what to do, but I know I know what I'm doing.
I'm just going. It's good. I know you do.
Okay, just so you know, I already know.
Oh, no,
I'll let you say it though.
I get you.
That's fine.
I
You
get
can say whatever
No,
you want.
I'm
Okay,
just
I
saying.
know.
I want you to make
Okay.
sure that you hear me say it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just as you said before,
Yeah.
you weren't filming those transactions.
Nope.
Don't. Okay. If you want to stay in this common area and kind of quietly disappear into the framework and do all your filming.
Yeah. That's
Go
what I
for
was
it.
doing. Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate you coming down here. I've never had an inspector come down and clear this up. So I appreciate both of you guys. What was your name again?
Inspector Owens.
Inspector Owens. Yeah. I appreciate you guys coming down here. So you got better things to do, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate you letting local law enforcement know what I'm doing here is completely legal.
Absolutely.
And stay safe and enjoy your day.
You too.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, YouTube, I definitely will have to tip my hat to the postal inspector that came out and informed everyone that this auditor was doing was completely legal. It is a very good thing when our government officials know the law and enforce it properly. Well, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please take a moment and head over to Long Island Audit's YouTube channel and show him some love by subscribing to his channel. If you like this video and would like to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, if you have a video that you would like me to break down, please send it to me at knowyourrightsnews@gmail.com. The link is in the description below. And while you're down in the description, please don't forget to pick up my new ebook, Remain Silent. Until next time, YouTube, stay safe out there. Remain silent. Top 3 trick questions police officers will ask you. If you want to know what these 3 questions are and how to respond to them, please click on the link in the description below to download your free copy of my ebook. Before we break down this footage, I want to take a moment and talk to you about We the People University. If you haven't heard about this online course, I want to let you in on a little secret. Its sole purpose is to train you to know what it takes to make sure you are not unfairly treated by the police ever again. Who better to teach you what to do when the police try to search you or your property illegally or violate any of your constitutional rights than former police officer and sheriff's deputy Abiyah Israel. Learning your basic rights is an easy process. The only thing it takes is you being willing to learn. Do you want to learn all the trick questions that police ask during a traffic stop? Do you want to take back control from the police? If so, please click on the link in the description below. You will learn the secret of taking control of your constitutional rights back from the tyrants who abuse the law.